Hello, welcome to the stream. You may have just seen Nala in the corner there, but I'm Ghost, and I am streaming a little bit of Cultist Simulator. I started it last weekend, or last Tuesday, rather, and I'm bad at it, so I didn't get very far. I kept losing. So, I'm going to take another crack at it. I just got back from an eye appointment, so my eyes are a little tired. So, after getting some eye drops in them, so I may not stream as long, but we'll see. So I got my YouTube chat up. Let's switch gears here. Captions are up. So we were doing the dancer, but I think I'm gonna purge the save and just begin again. Alone in this chilly city with my useless education and my dreams. What now? Could I become something more? We've got menial employment at the hospital. Mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. Okay, so we have a couple of verbs here. We've got the work. Halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. We've paid you through the end of the month. I've lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. I've also unlocked a dream. Oh yeah, I need to actually move my captions up here because they were blocking my stats. Let's do some unskilled labor. Move my funds out of the way. Let's turn the music up a touch. And we have study. Contentment. Not quite yet. Not dreaming with passion just yet. So the first thing we need to do now that time is passing is continue to work. Take a nap. Get some vitality up. We're gonna increase our stats here at the bottom before we do anything even remotely esoteric. At least that's the strategy that I have learned. Back-breaking work for meager pay. Is this the best I can do? An old man has bequeathed me a sum of money, a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here's some fuel for my reason. I'm gonna hold on to this until I build my stats up a little bit. I've got 11 or 10 funds, but what do I want to study? I'll study my health once I get one more health. We're gonna study this vitality together. If I devote some time to exercise, I'll benefit. Let's immediately get an office job. Find work which will spare my body, if not my mind. Find clerical work. junior position at Glover and Glover. Extra effort? Not yet. Not until I build up some reason, I think. Okay, so I have gained a stronger physique here. I'm gonna study exercise by getting some fresh air and exercise. Curious few are coming after me. And the next season that awaits me is the season of despair. So I really don't want to run out of money. So I could do some labor, some physical labor. There we go. Because I have a little bit of time. Yeah. I can go between doing the labor and the clerical work. So we're gonna get another what's called a lesson learned. Next is the season of suspicion. Let's nap and improve that fatigue. That restlessness is gonna turn into dread, and I'm not too worried about that quite yet. I can paint and get rid of it, maybe. But I already started this. What's the next one? Affliction. Okay. We got a lesson learned. We need one more lesson learned, so I need this vitality. Okay, so I can actually cancel out the dread with contentment. Clear my mind. I remember I was different before. Okay, so we have sickness. I've become unwell. I'm gonna do one more vitality because I'm gonna actually use up a vitality to cure my illness. I think that should be okay. I'm pausing a lot because I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to loot because that's money. Time is money. The sun moves, the wind still walks. My journals are the labyrinth clue. Fleeting reminiscence. Okay. Vitality, lesson learned. So we got an affliction, and I need to cure that affliction with vitality by resting. I have another one, so let's get another lesson learned. Okay, let's do some hard labor. And then I'll go back to clerical work. So far I've not gone down in money, so that's good. Next season is the season of vision, so I don't typically get fascination, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, I got 2 lessons learned, and I need my skill. Let's rest that. Let's get that in there. And this should get me another health, and then I'll have a total of 3. Next season is Season of Ambitions. I can't dream on the bequest. Yeah, so I'd say Parker's got this thing shoved under his bed somewhere. So we got 88 seconds. Let's do this. At the same time. And then, since I'm trying to build up money, we'll figure something out in terms of starting to buy our books and whatnot. We have our health back, and we've got 3 vitality now. So I think I have a hardened physique. You might not know it to look at me, but I have grown strong as a smith or a soldier. So if I get 3 lessons learned, I'll be able to kill people with my bare hands, if I remember correctly. And that's an important skill to have as a cult leader. You gotta be strong. Season of Silence. Okay, we have a lesson learned. I'm gonna be getting another vitality. Excuse me. Season of Suspicion is next. We have 2 vitality, so once we build up our lesson learned, I'll stick that vitality in there. Okay. What's next? Season of Ambition. Nothing to be suspicious of here. I've not done anything suspicious. Okay. So, 1 more hard labor. And then back to the clerical work. Okay, wonderful. Let's cancel out that dread. We have 2 vitality lesson learned. We need 1 more, which we're gonna get from the hard labor. Unskilled labor, rather. It's no labor's unskilled labor. Let's see. Let's do that, and then we'll have 3 lessons learned. Am I being watched? Not yet. A difficulty at work. Demotion to a junior position. Ooh. Passion. Let's get my job back. Was not paying attention. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's the last I can do without the use of magic. Okay, back to work. So now we're gonna start studying reason. Yeah. Let's cancel these out. I do need to get some vitality for this affliction. And I did lose 1 money, so that's no good. I have a steely physique. I can crush anything with my fists. Okay. So I have all the health that I need. Now I'm gonna study reason. The world is awash with printed words. Even the newspapers contain knowledge sometimes. I do need to get vitality. I just said that and I forgot to do it. Okay. Getting reminiscence. No, I don't need a nap. How much time do I have? A little over 2 minutes. At work. Look at me that. Let's read a little bit more of whatever's on hand. And then we will start doing passion. Next is the season of dread. Okay. Health. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to normal speed for a moment. Getting a little ahead of myself. Okay. Addition. Oh, I got a vitality, another vitality. Next is the season of dread. I'm doing fine on that. Okay, curing my affliction. And I also know now that if I get an injury, I also need to rest on it. I can't let it get worse. Next is the season of ambition. I've picked up odd facts here and there. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I can increase my reason. Let's fast forward again. And then immediately pause, so I've got scholarship now. continue studying whatever's at hand. And I got my 4 health. Wonderful. I can study this with passion too, but I wanna... Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna lose my job. Well, I just want to get rid of this restlessness. I don't want to risk it. Go back to studying this reason. Contentment. Okay. Hopefully I'll finish painting. I finished a painting to the excitement of absolutely no one. No one but me. That's fine. I've got a glimmering and 2 contentment, so that's good. Contentment will keep me sane. Passion. I have nothing for yearning right now. That's fine. Just finding some time to paint between my day job. Whenever the principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scraps of knowledge. Very nice. Get that lesson learned. I am losing money. Okay. I got another erudition. And another glimmering. Very nice. Let's go back to work. What am I gonna study first? I'm gonna let that glimmering go to waste, because I'm not ready to get my passion going quite yet, despite painting. I don't want this lesson learned to go to waste. I need 2 lessons learned. Yep. Oops, hit my mic. Sorry about that. Restlessness. Just to get rid of that restlessness. I'm gonna get this other lesson learned and increase our scholarship at the library. Exercise the mind wiser. Knowledge is a city wall built stone by stone. But what waits in the darkness beyond the walls? Why would we need a fortress except that we had something to fear? And then I'm gonna start doing passion. I found a customer. She'll probably hang it in her spare bedroom and never look at it again, but our money is good. 2 funds. Very nice. Let's do a little extra reason for some extra effort and diligence. Still no suspicion. Notable scholarship. 3 lessons learned. Well, let's get this glimmering sorted out first, just so we have an extra passion or two. Don't want to be caught without passion. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks, but at the end of it I have a promotion. My new position is better paid and the desk stands by the street window, but I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. I'm better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done just so. And Mr. Alden has never believed that I am qualified for this position. Interesting. So we still have some more glimmering. More season of bread. I have 3 reason now, so I'm not too worried. Vivid imagination. So I need 3 lessons learned. Let's get the glimmering in here, just to get an extra passion, just in case I need to paint some better things. Okay, what's next? Fascination. Season of visions, rather. I would like to say that I am disappointed, but my expectations of you are already low. I have no choice but to withhold a portion of your pay. You may go, but be punctual tomorrow, please. Damn. Diligence. Okay. If I am proposed to learn anything, I wouldn't be reading this stuff. So, sentimental literature. Vivid imagination. Okay. Bad reason. Okay. We're gonna work hard. The work is complete when I have assessed the work as complete, and not before. I trust we understand each other. I have passed the time. I have been inclined to tears and afterwards inclined to laughter. Meanwhile, the world continues. Glimmering. Okay. On this occasion, I have determined that your work is of acceptable standard. You may go. Be punctual tomorrow, please. Okay, so... I should have done some more due diligence. I am working on glimmering, though. Maybe I should have stayed doing hard labor for a little while. It's fine. We're just getting started. We have more glimmering for another lesson learned. Gonna turn into dread, but I'm gonna be fine. Who desires but acts not breeds pestilence. Okay. So I do need to get some vitality, because next season I'm gonna get sick. Ooh. Position at level. I have a wild imagination now. So there's no way for me to... Crap. Okay. So I have 3 reason and 3 passion. Let's go for another reason. Oh. Should I have done... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my job. We have a vitality ready to use. Studying reason. Okay. It just starts me over at my job, I think. That's fine though. I'm getting my reason up. And once I heal my affliction, I'll have my 4 health back. There's my health. There's my worth. I love the soundtrack of this game. I would put it on the background of like studying and just reading and whatnot. Hopefully there's, yeah, Season of Suspicion is next, so I'm not too worried. Ooh, Season of Dread is next. Let's take some opium. That, I think, gives me a contentment. Oh, I just got a contentment. Okay. Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather have too much contentment than not enough. I have plenty of money. I do want to get more, though. At least I think I can get up to level 4 without having to rely too much on the bookstore. Got a bunch of fleeting reminiscence, which is not useful to me right now. I need 3 lessons learned. It's okay. How are you trying to help with a puzzle? I'm stepping in the box. So that's gonna turn back into an erudition. Need there, contentment. Season of Dread is next, so I really gotta paint something. Yeah. Working overtime. Damn it. So I have a Dread, Bleak Thoughts, Dark Days. If I get 3 of those, I'm done for. Okay, so let's go back to her. I'm gonna get sick. All this erudition and nothing to... it's gonna go to waste. It's gonna go to waste, but I don't want to lose my job again and start this over. If I get the ending where it's just like I reach the top of the career, then so be it. I actually don't have that achievement yet, so we'll see. Okay, I have that vitality now. Let's get this alert. Dream on that, rest up. Some more erudition. Okay, we got a lesson learned. Get some attention to that. We got our health back. I'm gonna try this one more time, otherwise I'm gonna move forward with reason. Okay, fascination is next. I'm not too worried. We got 2 lessons learned. Let's get some more. Okay, dread. We're fine for now. There we go. Clear my mind. Okay, I think I'm gonna get the 3rd lesson learned. If I don't, I'm gonna be upset. Got 28 seconds here. So that's gonna go back into erudition. Damn. That's fine. We'll make it. We'll make it work. Affliction. Let's have an early night. See what that gets me. Occasionally we'll create dread or fascination. I kind of want vitality. Early night for some vitality. Okay. Becoming a pain in the ass. So if I do erudition, more erudition, like 60 seconds. I'm getting closer. I think if I just go a little, at it a little longer. Dread. Maybe I just need to do a bunch of erudition and then do the lessons learned. I don't know. Season of Winter's next. Affliction, vitality. Ooh, restlessness. Let's see. Erudition. Okay, we're gonna have our 3 lessons learned. Yay. We might also get another one through this. Not a lesson learned, but another erudition. And we're getting some more money too, which is not too bad. We got our health back, we got our job taken care of. We got too much dread though. Too much dread, making me a little nervous. Season of Suspicion is next. There we go. I will grow wisest. Wiser yet. This is the furthest I can do it without magic. Season of Dread is next. Okay, so let's get some opium. For a little contentment. Profound scholarship. So let's study passion now with sentimental literature. Glimmering. Nice. Let's do... do a normal painting. I'm not adding any inspiration. Put some pigments for the paints. Okay, we're selling it. Shit, I got misty. Persuade them to give me my job back. Oh no, there's too much restlessness. Glimmering, lesson learned. Where'd that restlessness come from, my dude? Okay. Painting. Start. Inspiration. It's immediately gonna be eaten. Yep. Okay. Last thing I need is suspicion, though. Okay, I got a contentment there, but another mystique. I'm kind of screwed. Got a passion and a glimmering. I need 3 lessons learned. contentment. It's gonna... Oh no, I've got Mystique. Ugh. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I'm just gonna start getting some attention on me, I guess. An adversary. I'm safe for now. Okay. One more glimmering. And then we can start going on to the next phase. The setup is important. It's not the most interesting, but it is important. Okay, we've got our last bit of glimmering here. Let's do some overtime. We've got a wild imagination, and we're gonna get the fiercest, sooner mature an infant in its cradle than nurse unacted desires. Interesting. Okay, we just have one more Mystique. We also should do some labor, probably. Get some vitality. Okay. What's the next season? We'll be fine. Fevered imagination. Wonderful. So we've got all four for all of these. So let's study with reason. With meticulous care, I'm gonna examine the bequest of the old man, who is... It's suggested me from a different timeline. At least that's what I've gathered. My correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar: the house, the wood, the hours, the glory. They knew secrets beneath time and skin of the world. A new curiosity burns in me. There's a note here. Directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. Okay. Study the directions to Moreland's shop, because they are cryptic. And then I gotta take care of this dread. And this affliction. Take care of the affliction first. Actually, that dread's gonna be sticking around. Okay, so we've got the explore verb. Let's drag this down a touch. Okay. An ill-lit street at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moreland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the names of my clients. She informs me before I have time to introduce myself. Ooh, let's do one cost. Notes on a possible collaborator. I don't want that yet. do want to explore this occult scrap, though. So we have the Venice Conundra. Nico van Driel describes odd events in Vienna: the disappearance of children, epidemics of parasite activity, animal mutilations, nightmares of worms, the activities of a charitable organization, the New Legions, that fund the burial of the poor. She proposes peculiar connections between these activities. I kind of want to study that. When the individual K attends the meetings, black dogs are sacrificed and quartered. When the individual M is in attendance, black mares are found with their throats slashed. I propose that these sacrifices are not necessary, but that our Lygian friends may consider them fitting. Herewith diagrams of the mutilations. Okay. Work that we're taking care of. We've got our health that we have taken care of. I want to dream with passion. And the lore, the bleached way. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin. And of course, I'm gonna run out of... Okay, I'm fine. Occult scrap. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things if I can sniff clues of history and rumor. Medusa's riddle, then, I choose to render as what is not seen. There is another riddle, one I have heard rendered as what may be lost. I will delineate some historic attempts to answer it. These are in themselves, in some sense, sacrifices. So this is a higher order moth. Ecdysis riddle. I think that's how it's said. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Okay. Let's get some more reason. Work. Color exists only where there is light. And the wood is a place where the light does not walk. In the dream, I close my eyes and I walk stumbling, bruising my feet and knees. Alas, the undergrowth before me grows too thick to pass, and when I open my eyes, I am adrift among black trees. Shadows aflutter, my feet will know the way back to this place. So I have unlocked the way of the wood. Okay. Path. Passion. Entering the wood now. Perfect. Actually, do I need to... The final fulfillment of a desire is often a conclusion. It is not enough to hope. I stand or fail on my deeds. That back in there. I got this congregation of St. Felix Shurin. Whatever. Okay. So I don't want this. Dreaming about this might advance or change it. Okay. Let's go to Moreland's shop and buy something. Let's get another occult scrap. And we will explore that in 30 seconds. Let's dream with more passion. Now I pass between scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind branches, though her fingers remain in my hair. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours. To avoid the low branches, pale wings move, deep in the night. Oh no, an affliction. Okay. Ooh. Reason, let's get health and fresh air and exercise so I can combat that affliction. We got De Horis, book 1 in Latin. I cannot read Latin. Let's get another book. I don't need a rumor, but I did get a furtive truth. The velvet is strong at the well in the wood, and the velvet is the hour that keeps secrets. But now and then she lets little secrets fall like a crumb at a feast. Last night I found moss-clad rock written all around with the secrets of another history. Might give thanks to the velvet, but it is not. But it will be wiser to not draw her attention. So another location. And we got a book in Latin. Okay, I want to dream. I gotta cure this affliction. And I can't yet. There we go. Ooh. I don't like having this much thread in the hopper. So there's 3 of them and you're gone. You're done for. Let's just do a simple painting. I'll lose my job, but it's fine. Occult scrap. Go there. And we have our health back. Very nice. Restlessness. And what else do I need to do? Notes on a possible collaborator. Same. This hospital is also not useful to me. Let's seek out this furtive truth and maybe dream with passion. What I'm trying to do is just collect a bunch of these locations now because... Oh, I can also explore with health and get collaborators that way. That's very possible. Getting a lot of glimmering. Let's get our job back. Gladwin Lake. Okay. Furtive truth, very nice. Let's explore that right away for the secret histories. And let's go right back to dreaming. Right back into the wood. And then I'm gonna get promoted again. Maybe after the season of suspicion, I can look for my collaborator. I don't need a rumor. Subtle flaw. I don't really need that. Let's see. Take one scratch. Let's go back into the wood. And let's go back to the library or the bookstore. Okay, back to work. We got another book. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter, and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. So we got this book for the winter. Let's... should we study it? On closer investigation, the work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. Interesting. I don't need a rumor. When they wake, they will recall my face as I do theirs. Forget what a rumor gets me. Explore with a rumor to follow up on it. Ugh. Screw it. Let's... I may find someone who has to hear what I have to say. Well, let's follow up on this rumor. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work that he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are of the secret words of winter. Okay, so the winter is silence. Let's go back to the wood. An unpromising address, but a promising resident. Eldritch, an acquaintance. An elegant man of inelegant habits. And I did get notoriety. How do I get rid of notoriety? Certain acts are not quickly forgotten. So we do have a possible collaborator now. I'm not going to do anything with that. I also need to be prepared to paint to hide it. Maybe. Might build mystique. Or more notoriety. Okay, so we're okay for now. Let's go on a walk. Ooh, 5 lantern? Sure. Let's see if either of these locations... St. Agnes Hospital. Can I get into there with lantern? Yeah, I can overcome the curse with the lantern. So we will get that guy. Get that occult scrap. And shall we go back to the wood? Yeah. I don't want to study that quite yet. I have a fortune teller here. So let's go to St. Agnes Hospital. Let's get the fortune teller. And some funds. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously room by room. Okay, so we have that. And I want to get rid of the notoriety. Let's go for a walk. For some exercise. I do not need a roomer, and I got one anyway. Dry soul curse. We need harder lantern to suppress this curse, and we have lanterns, so we will be fine. The Colonel is a scarred hour, but a power which knows light and has survived worse. This power should protect us. We'll add another fund. We got this vitality. And another vitality. Which I don't mind. Let's not dream yet, because we need to cure our affliction. Or sickness. The power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. Fantastic. And we have another vitality. Oh no, someone's meddling. We have notoriety. I didn't get a chance, and I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. An adversary awaits us. We already have 2 funds there, so we're good to go. Who's our adversary? A weary detective? We can deal with that. We can kill him later. Or imprison him. What was this place? The door bore no sign. There were no windows, the walls were painted a rich violet. Rich even now after the ravages of a rain through the leaking ceiling. A rotting chair has leather straps on the arms. The floor is porcelain and runnel. Let's stream with passion again. And there is a padlocked cupboard in the wall. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass, instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. It contains other matters of more of interest to us too. We have this Greek book. We have this rose pearl dust. We have a book of knock, some stained gloves, an empty hospital that we can retreat to get rid of notoriety. We got our funds back, fortune teller, and notoriety. Okay. So I'm gonna put this heart item over here. This grail item right here. Or this is a pigment? Yeah. This is a... You're heart, aren't you? Yeah. This is a book in Greek. These are books in Latin. This is a book I can read. Oh, Oximus Stream. In this volume, notoriously, Valmir prose begins to disintegrate. It is not clear which streams are in fact her own. Let's go and get that. Occult scraps. You got the secret places of the city. Go work some more overtime. And let's go to the bookshop. On what is contained by silver, bestiary in Greek. I need to learn Greek and Latin. Let's go back to Moreland's shop. And another occult scrap. And we're gonna go back to dreaming. The woman in the sand-colored robe has told me the stairways of the manses go ever up. Death is down. The mother of Ansa guards both directions with each of her heads, and so the passage must always be through a wound. I think the white door might be a wound. This is one reason the dead sometimes pass it. I think I have the other half of the secret now, and I hope that my reader can put both halves together. That's another moth. Okay, so we got moth. We're gonna explore soon. Oh yeah, I have to dream to reach the next stage of my enlightenment. What is this? Greek grammar. So now I can learn Greek. Let's improve my Greek. Let's explore this occult scrap. Put reason in for overtime. Another occult scrap. Wonderful. I will dedicate myself to the pursuit of knowledge, which is the lantern. Alright, so I know Greek now, and now I can translate this text. I got this residence, and I can unlock some more occult scraps to find more locations. I've spoken the words. Each hour has its color, but color exists only where there is light. I will go where there is light, though it bleach me to glass. I have advanced a step towards a terrible ascension. Dedication, enlightenment. I've dedicated myself to the pursuit of a higher understanding. I must see beneath the skin, whatever the cost. need to work at the lantern aspect in order for watchmen to see me. Okay. Let's go back into the wood. Notoriety is almost gone, but I still have that damn detective on my ass. Let's translate the other text. This is a lantern book, so that's going to be helpful. Okay. Let's explore. Don't need rumors. What do those turn into? I don't know. Can I dream? Okay, so I have discovered the Ecdysis Club. Cabaret with an occult reputation. I don't need to travel there just yet, I don't think. Even in the waking hours, I have begun to see new colors. My curiosity is becoming a physical need. My eyes will be thresholds. It is almost time to perform the work and begin changes, but I must have enough lantern aspect. Exploration might find more. Okay. Let's study this book. Read Pomanders on what is contained by silver. A dire bestiary of the horrors to be found in mirrors. This is a recent edition of a 3rd century text by Pomander. Which is not helpful right now. Can I dream? Now I must perform the work. Okay. Work. I must have passed the stag door. Okay, okay. Forgotten Mithrium. There may be a hidden door here somewhere. Okay. Let's go for another walk. I don't want this hireling because it's only 3. The Virgin... Oh no. It cut me off. The virgin/maidens of the mirror favor orchids. The behindlings favor the rhododendron. Cut flowers of either nature should not be placed before polished bronze. An appendix contains a rite, which might be used to summon some of these entities, although the details of it are not made clear. Ooh, Rite of the Watchman's Sorrow. He must not see you. The instrument of the power is used to summon him and take a sacrifice, precious knowledge from the root of your thoughts. The assistant must speak the words that anchor your sanity, so choose someone you trust. Okay, so we have a rite that I don't know what to do with. And I have Glimpse of the Manzus. go back into the wood. Let's let that expire. Study that book. Saint Nympha is described as not born but cultivated. The sentience that became the saint, Hypatia, indicates inhabited a sinner's corpse in order to enable that sinner's redemption. Work completed. I don't remember how to get to the next one. Approaching the white door. There's a house in the wood. I know something of that house, enough to find my way to its light. I see. Not all the dead enter the mantis by the white door. Not all the dead enter the mantis at all. Okay, so we have heart. Let's get another book to study. Or do we get notes on a possible collaborator? Sometimes the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where for a night or two the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight or I might be touched by madness. I have a name, a description, a few tantalizing details, but there are 1,000 faces in this city. I got some glimmering, restlessness. Lose my job. Okay. Approaching the white door. There are the bounds about the house. Their mists and their traces. This is the rock called the Temple of the Wheel, high as a church spire, patched with black lichen, and dabbled with eye signs. I round it, and there ahead of me is the white door. The light of the house leaks around its edges. Okay, cool. So I have a white door now. Let's go back to the wood first. Moreland Shop. Unlocked talk. Should have done that sooner. Time to beg for my job back. And we have this gentleman of prodigious appetites. So far I have 2 guys that are all about the heart. I should talk to them and recruit them. Study Hersalt's Introduction to Histories. The prologue warns at length of the inequities of one Julian Cosley, a former colleague who Hersalt now describes darkly as a worm of worms. Seems Cosley has advised Hersalt early in the writings of the book, but Hersalt later became suspicious. Got a whole lot of glimmering here. Way to the white door. In my dreams, I know the path to the white door through the bounds, but that path is thronged with the dead who pass their way. I will need health to resist their chill. Now I can approach the white door through the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it, feel its chill, watch it swing open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around and about me is the cobalt light of the Manzus. The Forsaken Reach. You found all the expeditions in the capital. Okay. So that's all that's in the capital. Let me put it down here. Shop again. I want more books. Hersalt identifies blood silver design in the worms as the central axes of each of the histories and claims that the so-called second history is the true one. Okay, so we have an occult scrap, but I have all of these locations, so I'm gonna hold on to it. Detailed accounts by James Colin Murphy of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards in southern Europe, in Egypt, and in Anatolia. The author is a self-confessed ghoul and eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. The dances draw from the traditions of the mysteries and the cults of Isis and Cybele, but both include symbolic and literal flayings, and the human heart is always central to the rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasy, sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts. Entry. Sure. Let's go to the club. I forget what's there. Ooh, furtive truth. This is what I need. Now I can approach the white door through the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it, feels chill. Okay. And I gotta get that fatigue contentment. Okay. Furtive truth, let's explore that. Restlessness. I still have Mystique, so I gotta be careful about what I do next. So what next place should I visit? At these greater feasts, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart was weighed in the balance against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the officiant. Its flesh was left for the crows, but I must confess my interest was not in the carcass, but in the perfumed flesh of the milliner laid fresh in the earth. So that's 6. Okay. Got that health back. White door. Let's see who we can find. We found the auction house. Not useful just yet. Let's go back to the store. Back to frickin' work. I can study that and combine them, I think. The hours have been called unmerciful, but they permit sleepers sometimes to walk in the orchard of lights, where each fruit glows like a sunset, where the roots of the trees are shaped for peaceful rest, where the mist soothes the heart. I was there last night, and the taste of the fruit lingers, sharp and sweet as the passage of summer. Now, can I not put this in here? The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The wood shivers with motion far below. Okay, we got another yellow book. The Hours of a Gentleman. Okay, we have gone to the stag door, a rigid barrier of blood-streaked horn, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and now the scars are not quite healed. In a declivity beside the door rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me, were its jaw not shattered. It, in the name is Gerby. It begins to intone its riddle. Stag door riddle. What are the words that make a sacrifice sweet? Answer the riddle to pass the stag door and be accounted to a no. In my dream, I will stand against before the stag door, a rigid barrier of blood-streaked horn. I don't know the stag door riddle yet. We will come to that when we come to it. This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might find these pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Oh, I don't have a glimmering. Okay, I forgot. I need to provide that to combine things. Oops. Let's go back to the wood then. I can at least get some furtive truths. And then I'll get a glimmering to combine that moth, I think. Or I should see if I can explore some more places. Experience Swindler. Okay, so exploring. I'm looking up each of these locations. What can I get with Ma? Strathcone's residence, probably. We'll get ready to go there. There'll be a wealth of books in there for sure. Rumor. We'll explore a rumor. We'll get a new person. I kind of want to explore this place first. Mr. Strathcoin is forbidden and has forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. By the end of the first act, Mavelin has revealed a secret door in the walls of the house of Leo, and Corvino is taken to consuming worms. I guess I could talk to my follower here. Here's someone I might work with, a companion or a follower, but first I'm just gonna give them something to follow. It's our doctrine. I got a notoriety. It's fine. Ooh, we have a dread. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many of the more resonant lines may well be formulated for power disguised in plain sight. Okay. So I need some vitality. Maybe some opium. My reason. Stream with... Oh, I don't have vitality yet. There we go, I got the vitality. Contentment is taking care of that despair, and let's study this edge book. Study the Victory of Crowns by Arun. Assassins are, according to Arun, the agents of a power called the Colonel, a soldier of the Secret Masters. The accounts will go all the way back to Roman times. Cult with one member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. Let's do this guy. I have founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. Nice. I have temporary headquarters. I have Into the Night. We escape unseen, but the next day there are reports of a fire at Strathcoin's. Did someone knock a live coal on the hearthrug, or did Strathcoin destroy the place himself as part of a larger scheme? More notoriety. And we have the Mirror of Glory. Mirror of Glory, an occult society dedicated to the understanding of the light that leaks from a fiercer place. You can use cults with the top verb to recruit or promote followers. Or notoriety. What is moth? I wonder if I can get rid of the detective. This guy. Ooh. Maybe I can bribe him. Leave me alone, say. And we also have a book for fusing. Cool. Maybe are there more forgotten Mithrium? I get into here with Moth. No, it's a hidden door. Cater and Hero Limited. Forge and Lantern. And now these three. Oh, the monks' congregation. I almost forgot about that. Okay. Moth for the congregation. Let's go back out again, my hireling. Membership of the congregation is strictly controlled. It may even be inherited. The safest approach is to burgle the minister's residence while he's conducting a service, but the sworn mothers of the congregation guard the place in shifts, and they are not easily distracted. Arun's scholarship is dubious, but she writes pithy. Incidents of sudden and violent death are interspersed with aphorisms. Ours don't dream, long try not to. Okay. More studying. Gallopolis' disquisitions on fire and the unburnt god are interrupted by passages of distractingly erotic poetry addressed to Bald Demra. Okay. Oops, we got another notoriety. Trying to bribe him did not work. I'm gonna move from the temporary headquarters. Probably. To reach the stag door, I believe that all you really need is to want something enough. But I've never wanted anything that much except for, of course, Baldemra. And I'm very much afraid that the knot of the story is this. What Baldemra wants is a stag door, but there is something I learned in Persia. Perhaps it'll teach you what you want. Lore. Smith's secret. Probably not. no. I didn't give another money. I probably should have done that. Let's heal him up. Oh no, to despair. We have a problem. Okay. We have a major problem here. Mystique. Can reduce notoriety. I would like to do that. Oops. Couple more books to read. The Locksmith's Dream. Janus is the gatekeeper, the twin god, the god that wounds, the presager of changes, the sun, the moon. So we identify him with the Watchmen, the twins, with the Mother, with the Forge, with the Meniscate, and the Madrigad. He cannot be all of these, can he? The Flyman's neither church, neither dryland, neither blah 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 blah. After we change our premises, I'm gonna try one more time with Moth to get through. House Violet, very nice. So let's try this congregation again. Let's try my other assistant. Get all of our guys out here. Let's do some overtime. Ooh. Got that one. Got more Moth. Very nice. Okay. Got Vitality, which is going to be perfect. Just what I needed, actually. And we have another follower. Where's all my money? It's wrapped up in this expedition. I don't need a rumor. I will investigate it, but I don't need it. So what's that? Oh. Okay, wonderful. They have believed our lies. We got our health back. Did we lose our notoriety? We sure did. And I think we got our cash. Beneath the altar, in a box secured with a complicated triple knot, we find a trove of books and more besides. A knife rank with old blood, a twist of cloth, a leathery remnant of something the minister must have surrendered at his ordination. Okay, we have the unattended church. We could recruit his leaderless flock and make this our base of operations. Let's explore furtive truth. Actually, probably gonna wrap up here pretty soon because I've been playing for about 2 hours now. And I'm a little bit further, quite a bit further than I did get the last time, so I'm really happy with that. I have a whole lot of books to read. Any of these in a language I don't know. That's Greek. I can sell that, actually. That's also in Greek. Also in Greek. Okay. We have quite a bit going on. The Lockwood. Then Q Dread. Not good. Oh, why do we have a notoriety? I don't like that. Do not like it. I need money back. Why, where's like my 4 cash wrapped up? 4, 5, 6, 7 probably. I need another contentment. Tentative evidence. Oh, okay. Not good. do I destroy evidence? I don't need that. I am seeing things. Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? Okay. Lots of books and all of that being torn apart. Morelands, maybe another book, although I don't have a lot of money. Go. Okay, so we've got a book of glimmering. It's going to be helpful. Let's go in here. I have an affliction, so I need to take care of that. Okay. Okay, so let's hope he doesn't succeed. Considering the evidence, this is no good. We'll see what happens with the evidence, and then I might wrap it up here. Okay, still just tentative evidence, which is good. I got really worried about that for a second. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is Cultist Simulator. I'm Ghost. And when I'm not gaming on my Tuesday evenings after work, I am also doing an art stream on Sunday afternoons. I draw for a couple hours and I work on stuff for my Patreon and monthly challenges. I didn't do it for very long last Sunday, but I have plans for this Sunday. So I hope you'll join me for that. I'm sorry my background has been all fucked up because of the lights and stuff, but it is what it is. So thank you so much for joining me. I also want to give a wonderful quick shout out to my Patreon members. I love their support and it means a ton to me. Your support through Patreon or Coffee is going to help pay for my cat's cardiology appointment in the next few months. So I'm working on getting that scheduled once I have the money together. So thank you again. I will see you Sunday. Have a good rest of your night.